My name's Lee. I'm originally from Manchester in England, but I've been living in Australia for 10 years. Yeah, I currently live in Queensland, which is a subtropical paradise. It's a really beautiful place to be living right now.
So Lee,
Yeah.
what's your experience been like since you adopted an 80-10-10 diet?
It's been really positive, to say the truth. I became fruitarian about 3 years ago. I was vegan before that, and I've been pure vegetarian, like no meat, no fish, no eggs, no alcohol for 10 years now. And yeah, I transitioned to the fruit-based diet because I did a yoga teacher training course, and my yoga teacher was a raw vegan. Yeah, and I just kind of started punching raw vegan into Google and stuff, and up popped Michael Arnstein, and I watched one of his videos of where he ran a 100-mile event with like an elite time on one of the toughest courses on the planet. And then a couple of days later he flew back to his home in Manhattan and ran a standard marathon, which he ran in an elite time. And it was like a couple of days after running 100 miles he's still able to run an elite marathon. That just blew my skirt right up. I thought, wow, that's amazing. And all he was doing was eating very simply, like mono meals and stuff, following the 80-10-10 program. And that just really appealed to me, the simplicity of the diet. And I like to live a simple lifestyle. And I got the 80-10-10 book. I read it like in a day. Just devoured the book. It just had a big grin on my face, like while I was reading it. I just since then I've practiced 80-10-10 to the best of my ability. I've had the occasional crashes. I come from England, where we was just raised on like fish and chips. Cooked everything. I never ate fruits or vegetables for 30 years. So it's a big transition for me to go from no fruits or vegetables to exclusively fruits and vegetables. But my life has done a 180. I used to weigh over 100 kilos when I lived in England. I now weigh 60, so I've lost 40 kilos, which somebody told me is about 90 pounds. And said that was a good effort. And
that seems like a pretty good effort.
Yeah, I feel really good on the fruits and vegetables, and I just feel like really blessed. From the experience. I have moments of just pure bliss when I'm running in the trail by myself. I've had out-of-body experiences. My brain likes to write poetry when I run in nature. I got speaking to Tony Wright last night, the author of The Left and the Dark book, and after reading that book I realised why my brain is writing poetry. It's to do with the right and left hemisphere of the brain. The left hemisphere stops chattering, and the right hemisphere kicks into play, which is responsible for creativity and bliss and love, just pure love, and that's why I'm experiencing that through my trail running. But my endurance has really gone up. I'm able to run 12 hours myself now, and not have any aches in my body the next day after the event. And it's just been really positive, and I've met so many friends.
At the fruit festival here?
At the fruit festival, but also I love to visit farmers markets in Brisbane, near where I live, and they're giving me the best produce that they're producing, at a good rate, selling me sometimes cheaper or giving me more, and it's just they've invited me out to the farms. I've gone out to the farms and met the family, and I'm eating sort of cucumbers fresh off the vine, tomatoes fresh off the vine. I'm growing my own plants and herbs like basil and kale and lettuce, growing it hydroponically. So I'm making green smoothies with super fresh, greens that are literally just been picked. Garden to mouth is the best standard. You can go to Whole Foods, you can get greens from wherever, but if you grow them yourself and pick them when they're fresh, garden to mouth, it's just an amazing experience. Your body starts oscillating when you throw a full head of lettuce in a green smoothie, wild aloe vera in the green smoothie, blend it with maybe 15 ladyfinger bananas. So I like to create the need for food, so I'll run in the morning and then eat. The food just tastes 1,000 times better than it would if you'd just woken up and eaten the food. Same at lunchtime. know, I've just got my running shorts on, no socks, no shirt, just running in my lunch hour, get back, a mono meal of bananas. Again, it just tastes so awesome, as if I just kind of sat at my desk and, you know, ate the bananas, you know, creating a need for the food. It really, really kind of enhances the whole experience for me. It just makes the food taste 1,000 times better. So,
Great advice.
yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of Doug. David Klein is one of my favourite health writers. I have a book by T.C. Fry and David Klein called Your Natural Diet. I know T.C. Fry was a big inspiration for Doug, and yeah, it's just.
What's your experience here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival?
Oh man, it's just blowing my skirt right up. You know, I'm just so overwhelmed because, again, I met so many friends online. I don't really have too many friends who are fruitarian where I live. So, you know, the community and my support has basically been my own desire. Plus people online. You know, I spoke to Victoria Arnstein freely online quite a lot. And so I coming here and meeting those guys for the first time. You know, I've known Anne Osborne for many years, Victoria Arnstein for many years, a nice girl called April, lecturer, good friends online, and actually coming here, having hugs. You know, we did the mud thing today, just covered ourselves in mud, swimming in the lake. It's just been such a great experience. And, yeah,
Thank you so much.
Just lovely, man. Thank you.